Okay, we're going to be going over how to fold sourdough. Here's my sourdough, and you can see there's some air bubbles in it. It looks perfect. So I'm going to make I'm going to make just cheddar sourdough today, right? You don't want jalapenos in it this time?
No,
okay.
I do that.
Okay, so first thing we're doing is getting the board a little bit wet. That'll help it not to stick because this is a really wet dough. You also want to have your hands wet so it doesn't stick to your hands. So the first thing that I'm going to do is stretch it to cover pretty much the whole cutting board. So what I'm not doing is pressing really hard. I'm just kind of pulling it and stretching it as I go. It's a big rectangle now, and now I'm going to grate some of my cheddar cheese all over the top of it, and then we're going to fold it. Okay, now we're going to fold it, and I'm going to take about a third of it on this side and fold over, and then about a third on this side. And again, my hands are wet, so that helps it not to stick. And fold over. And then I'm actually going to add a little bit more cheese. I found that if I don't add cheese right at this stage, all the cheese ends up at the top, and then I don't really have any in the middle. So this helps me have a little bit in the middle of the bread. I'm going to fold it again in thirds over the top like that, and then kind of stretch it and back over the top like this. So you have a big envelope essentially. And then I'm gonna put it like that. And then I kind of go by corners. So I'm gonna take these two corners, scoop in, and then I'm going to pull towards me. And what that's doing is creating some surface tension. That'll help the dough kind of keep its shape while it bakes and be a round loaf instead of a flat cookie. Do that just a couple times, and then I'm going to do what's called a bench rest, which means we're going to just let it sit for about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to shape it a little bit more. Okay, now I got my hands wet again. I'm going to do a few more folds. It's been a little bit more than 10 minutes, but we'll make do. It's still very sticky, that's okay. And then I'm going to pop this in a Dutch oven, and I'm going to score the top, which means just cut a line in the top, and that allows it when it bakes to be able to rise. So I'm going to do that, and then we're going to bake it at 480 for 25 minutes, and then I'm going to take the lid off the Dutch oven and let it bake again for another about 20 minutes or so, and lower the temp to 450. So I'm going to put all those instructions right here so you can take a screenshot of it. And that's all there is to it. After that, we'll have delicious sourdough that I'm going to take out of the Dutch oven and place on a cooling rack about 5 minutes after it comes out, pretty quickly after it comes out, and it will be delicious and bubbly, and I'm going to show you the crumb once I cut it. Yeah, baby.